A harsh report paints a bad picture for the American Jazz Museum. A consulting firm called for a, quote, complete rebirth of the museum because of things like poor leadership and financial issues. That's what they're citing. But the museum is just one part of an area that's desperate to grow. 41 Action News reporter Tom Dempsey shows us the hurdles some say are keeping 18th and Vine from flourishing.
This is a church right here. This building here is a church that used to be Jameson Temple's.
For over 70 years, Theodore McFeeters has lived near 18th and Vine.
Used to come down here. Used to be doctors, lawyers. You used to have offices down here.
An area home to local history and the site of millions of dollars in revitalization efforts. But a new report on the American Jazz Museum, a pillar of 18th and Vine, raises some concerns. A consulting firm calling for a complete rebirth of the facility due to financial issues and poor leadership. The study finding low staff morale, poor financial management, and leadership responsible for questionable decisions and numerous missteps.
The report even went as far as to call some of the exhibit offerings stale, but both the museum and city say embracing this report could lead to some momentum not only for the museum but also the area.
This is a great opportunity for us to figure out what is the best way to retool.
Despite crime continuing to be an issue for 18th and Vine, with this map showing a dozen crimes in the area over the last 2 weeks, City Councilman Jermaine Reed points to the new Urban Youth Academy and a $27 million revitalization package passed in 2016 as signs 18th and Vine heads in the right direction.
I believe this is a very authentic piece of Kansas City history, and it's incumbent upon us to make sure that we're preserving this.
With the American Jazz Museum now likely to face some changes, Theodore McFeeters hopes it can help 18th and Vine continue to grow.
It could be a place where people want to come and that are proud and say, I'm from Kansas City.
Tom Dempsey, 41 Action News.
City leaders plan to spend the next few months examining the report further, talking with the museum staff, discussing what changes need to be made at the American Jazz Museum.